The classroom walkthrough tool is really a standardized approach and mechanism for classroom teachers, administrators, as well as district staff to support, monitor, and enhance our teaching and learning practices. This is just a tool that principals utilize to provide feedback and coach their teachers along the way. It's important to have a standardized approach at a system level, particularly one as large as CCSD, so that we're making wise decisions about how we get better. If we're monitoring teaching practices and instruction on a regular basis, that then informs our professional development opportunities. The way we use the classroom walkthrough tool is not evaluative or punitive in nature, but it's strictly meant to enhance, coach, and support. We have a tool, we have a platform, if you will, SchoolMint Grow. That's the instrument where principals enter the feedback they collect while they're in the classroom. Principals have the ability to take notes anecdotally and summarize that, give feedback, make recommendations even, and so that information is stored in SchoolMint Grow. Once we realize where our high points are, where we're lagging, we can then take that information to produce really solid professional development opportunities for our teachers.
It allows me to focus on one area with a teacher instead of like the whole 4.0 rubric. You're focusing on all the areas. Well, this I can just focus in one particular area. Like if I wanted to focus on instruction, I could give some detailed notes as to what I've seen in the classroom and what has been working well in some areas of opportunity for them. So this is what I've really found has been helpful. So an exemplary in the expectations category, when I walk into a classroom, I expect to see communications, things on the board, like maybe an agenda first of all, so that students know where they're going for the day. I do look to see, are kids working together, or is it an open enough classroom where kids feel like they're comfortable enough to work together with classmates. I look to see the communication between student and teacher. I look for all of those things. That, to me, is an exemplary.
For us, it starts with our hero matrix. So we use our PBIS matrix, which talks about being helpful, engaged, respectful, and organized. And how does that tie into daily living here at St. James Santee for not only just the students, but also for the staff? When we meet, we talk about what does each of those components look like in an actual lesson. If we're not seeing where a student is making progress, how can we define, how can we actually strategize to come back to ensure that students have an opportunity to be successful?
They're coming in on a regular basis and seeing what you're doing and how you're teaching, and they're coaching you or saying, hey, this isn't working, or this looked great, or any of those things. It's very, very helpful to kind of know where you are. I don't think you can underestimate the importance of communicating what the expectations are in a classroom.
When I think of the expectation portion, that's like the most critical area. It sets like the foundation for what we do in the school. It's our expectations for our students, their engagement, even the data, how we set them up for wanting to do more, how we motivate them, how we get them to participate in the actual world of learning, having them develop that student agency and just wanting to do better each and every day. It allows us to have that high expectation for learning for ourselves. Therefore, we transfer that high expectation that we have of ourselves into the classroom, modeling what we want for our children as well.
We are definitely working to define and create a program where our children know that there's high expectations from me, there's high expectations from the teachers, and if children know that their teachers have high expectations for them, they are bound to make some growth.